All right, snow showers and snow squalls are moving across Connecticut right now. Let's take a look at some iCams. First of all, you can see that everything is coated up in Torrington. So if you're going into the northwestern part of the state, be aware there's going to be some slippery travel tonight. That snow squall has ended at Windsor Locks, but for a while it was coming down really hard, and Windsor Locks had a gust of 48 miles an hour at the airport. Now that squall is moving into Hartford. The roads are wet, and as the night goes on, some roads that are untreated and other surfaces could become slippery as temperatures fall. All right, here's early warning pinpoint Doppler. You can see that the snow shower is moving into the Hartford area. It's moving from north to south across the state very quickly, and in some locations that snow is going to come down pretty hard for a short period of time, reducing the visibility. The wind will get gusty to over 40 miles an hour, and that's going to make for some hazardous traveling conditions. As far as the temperature trend goes this evening, as the Arctic front moves through, 38 at 6 o'clock this evening with the snow showers dropping into the 20s by midnight. And there you see 1 o'clock in the morning, it's 23. So any wet surfaces will be turning to ice tonight. And for the shoreline, 40 at 6 o'clock this evening, dropping into the 20s as well by midnight. And that's with some gusty winds too. So temperatures now in Hartford, 41. That's going to get knocked down by the snow, 45 in New Haven. But where it has been snowing, temperatures are already in the lower 30s. And we still have winds gusting to 20 to 30 miles an hour. Windsor Locks, as I said, recently had that gust of 48, but the wind has settled down briefly just for a little bit. And already we have wind chills in the 20s in northern and western Connecticut, and the cold air is coming in from the northwest. Burlington is 21, Syracuse is 22, so is Buffalo. And when you factor in the wind, we already have wind chills in the single digits in places like Burlington, Syracuse, and Buffalo. And that's what we're going to be facing here as the night goes on. So the Arctic front is moving through Connecticut now with the snow showers, maybe a little sleet and perhaps even a little rain mixed in some locations, but that will all be gone by pretty much 7 o'clock this evening. And of course, the story then becomes the cold weather. So there's the Arctic front off to our south by 7 o'clock this evening. As we go through the night, the sky will be clear to partly cloudy. The wind is going to gust to 40 miles an hour, bringing in that cold air. And there's Thanksgiving morning, a lot of sunshine, but when you step out that door in the morning, if you have to, it's going to be mighty cold. And we'll have clear skies at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and it's going to stay sunny all day long. The good news about Friday is that the wind is going to be a lot lighter. So lows tonight, anywhere from the upper single digits in the hills to the teens elsewhere, and your highs for tomorrow stay in the single digits in places like Torrington, Hartford a high of 21, and New Haven a high of 24 degrees. And as far as the wind chill goes, tomorrow morning, 10 below to 5 above at 7 a.m. Noontime, we're talking about wind chills in the single digits across much of the state, and the same is true for 5 o'clock in the afternoon with the gusty winds and wind chills in the single digits. So here's your 7-day forecast. Friday will be better, but record cold in the morning, a low of 6 and a high of 32, the wind lighter. Saturday, we get up into the 40s with some late day rain. Could hold off until Saturday night. That rain will end Sunday morning. Partial clearing and highs in the 50s. And then it looks like we'll have more rain coming our way late Monday on into Monday night. For the shoreline tomorrow, a high of only 24 with wind.